Alright, so this is before foamectomy, seated in the same position. I can just barely fit my hand between the headliner and my head. So my head is sitting like right here. If I set up real tall, I usually hunch down a little bit, but the back of my head is sitting right in between this bar and the seat. Before the foamectomy, with my legs straight, with feet on the gas and the clutch pedal, I can keep them straight, and I'm just barely touching that. If I put my foot on the brake, I can't keep my legs straight under the steering wheel, but this is without pushing either of the pedals. I'm close to that. So this is how much I took out. Cut off this whole bottom hump all the way down to where these little wires are from the bottom, and then I cut off this section of the front because it's really thick right there, and I cut off a little bit more on the back, and I cut these off with a bread knife, so these should be easily replaceable if I need to. I'm gonna put this back on and see how much lower it gets me. Alright, so I left this seat cover a little loose when I zip tied it back in place, and that was on purpose because I know that this leather is not going to stretch very well. These seams were already kind of stretched out, and with having foam removed underneath this, there's even less support, so I left it a little bit loose so that the leather doesn't have to stretch so much because the whole seat cover can move in when I sit down. Hopefully that'll help preserve my leather. Next, I'm going to end up taking off this cover and shaving about 1 inch off of the foam back here. But that's a bigger project, and I want to get to it when I can patch the inside here. This seat's in pretty bad shape, but I'm going to make do with it. So this is after the foamectomy. Here are my feet straight with the gas and the brake pedal. As you can see, there's actually a decent bit more room, and I can put my foot on the brake and keep my legs straight, and it fits under the wheel. I couldn't do that before. So in reality, and the seat's hugging me a lot better actually. Alright, so I am actively trying as hard as I can to get my head to touch the ceiling, and I can still fit above my head. So I've gained about probably a 1/2 inch of headroom. And again, this is all the foam that I shaved off. It's probably about 1 inch in all places, about 2 inches in the middle here. But yeah, that's about what I shaved off.